Good morning, last day of ContemporaryAthon. I'm channeling my best inner Mel to the Any with my bralette here as I get ready and put on makeup and make myself look a little bit alive before my niece's first birthday party. I went hard on the whiskey during the live drunk show, but had a ton of fun, and it was a fantastic live show. And again, I'll say it 1,000 times, but the engagement this round has been phenomenal. It has been so amazing to watch how much this particular readathon has grown this round. The addition of Instagram was the smartest thing we could have done, and nobody could have filled that role better than Melanie. It's just been phenomenal. So I'm gonna go watch a couple vlogs. I'm gonna try to make a little playlist for myself and stream that while I get ready so that I can catch up on some people. I am definitely watching and just kind of thumbs upping more vlogs than I am able to comment on, especially because I'm usually doing my listening passively while I do other things. So I'm gonna go get myself ready, but I just wanted to say hey. The makeup is done. I need to get dressed. I need to get out of the house, but I did sit down and actually finish. I'm talking like I smoked a pack of cigarettes last night, but it was just the drunk show. I sound a little rough. Anyway, I sat down and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna finish it. The point of the book that I was at, she'd actually left the house of the woman that was really over the top. And I was like, maybe the rest will be better because she's not with that girl anymore, or that woman anymore. And it was. It's still not the book for me, but the last 60 pages of this was considerably better than the beginning 186. Her interactions with her cousin, with her mother, with herself, the way that she ends up standing up for herself at the end, the letter to herself at the very end of this. There's definitely a lot to be said in here too for understanding better the queer community. She's a part of the queer community, but she didn't really understand trans or pronouns or a lot of the intricacies of the community. So she was learning it as she was also a part of it, which was kind of nice to see. And I can totally see the upside to this book. It is really, really difficult to kind of gloss over this radical, older white woman feminist who's trying to do good, but is also just a shitty human being. At one point in this, Juliet is having a full-blown asthma attack and doesn't have her inhaler and is freaking out, and this bitch is hug the tree, it'll take your pain away, it'll take your worry. And she's like, fuck you, I'm not hugging a tree, I can't breathe. And she's like, just hug the tree. She's like, I'm not fucking hugging a tree. Which is the same thing as when she was in period pain and cramping, and she was like, just roll with it, it's a gift. And I'm like, this lady needs to just get kicked. It's a real mixed bag, guys. It's a mixed bag, this book, and I think that there's the majority of this storyline that I don't vibe with, but if you just follow Juliet and her journey and her acceptance and her mission towards self-love and identity and her family, and you ignore this other storyline, which unfortunately is a large part of this book, then it's really, really great. I think I'm leaning towards a 2.5. I would probably downstar it to 2 on Goodreads. That is officially book number 7 finished. And then I will come home from my niece's birthday party and finish up The Way to the Stars. This was a really quick read for me so far. The chapters in this are a page or 2. So I'll be able to run through this pretty quickly tonight, and I actually really can't wait to finish it because everything this readathon has been a 4 or 5 star, with the exception of Juliet Takes a Breath, and I'd like to end it on another really high rating, and this one's shaping up to be a 5-star read, so we're gonna wait and see. But that's gonna be it for now. I gotta get out of here, but I'll touch base later. Bye! Hi friends, it is me, and it is 6:30, and I'm just getting home from my niece's first birthday party. It was amazing. It was so much fun. She was so adorable. She dove into her cake. She loved her little presents, and she only had a little bit of a meltdown at the end of the day, which is nobody's fault. She was just this tired little baby. But just the most precious day, surrounded by family and my sisters and my aunts and my brother-in-law and his family, and it was a fantastic day. It was a really, really good day. but I haven't done any reading yet. I have ContemporaryAThon vlogs in the background, and I am laying down with The Weight of the Stars by Kay Ankrum. I am still on page 143, so I have quite a chunk to get through still. I'm still hoping to get this done before the end of ContemporaryAthon. Like, I'm hoping to not have to cheat and actually get it done before midnight. But I'm pretty tired, and I don't know why, but 11 till 6, like, setting up and cleaning up from a party, like, I don't know why, but I'm tired. I was awake at like 7:30, and I felt like Melanie, because I legitimately turned over in the middle of the night and looked at my clock, and I was like, shit, I have to get up. And it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. And out loud to myself in an empty room, just to me, I went, praise bless, and turned over and went back to sleep. But not for very long, so I didn't sleep great last night, but I do have off tomorrow, so nothing that I need to get up for, and I am going to go and continue this read because I'm really, really enjoying it. So hopefully I love it, and I'll check back in when I have something else. And I think right here, until I come back with an update on this, I'm going to put in my Owlcrate unboxing, which I did the other day, and save for today's vlog because I knew I was going to be out of the house for the majority of the day. So I'm going to put the Owlcrate unboxing in right here, and then after that, I'll be back with a reading update. Oh, hi guys, it's Julie from Friday, unboxing Owlcrate for you, which you will not see until Sunday because I need vlog footage on Sunday. So I'm going to dive right into this. The theme for this month is magical creatures. I know that we'll probably get something Harry Potter-y. I'm anticipating some cool stuff. We'll wait and see. Whimsical beasts is actually what it is. Did I say magical creatures? Whimsical beasts. Same thing. That's our spoiler card. I do know the book for this month, and then everything is on the back here, and I will look at that later. Oh no. Oh, I did know that we were getting one of these, didn't I? Maybe I did. I think I did. It's a beanie. I don't know if I've discussed this before. I don't really wear beanies at all, ever. Purple is obvi my color, so I'm down with that. The unicorns on it, probably not as much. And it says Accio Books. Now, Accio Books I could be down with. Unicorns, not as much. It's a cool color. I'm not going to put it on because hair. I might see, I don't know, maybe one of my nieces like that one. Then we have a Pixie Dust soap crystal, which looks a lot like the brand of this Undersea crystal soap. This one is the same. It's by Lilo's, so it's that like clear soap. This one just has like little bits of glitter. I'm assuming it's like safe glitter, eco glitter. Yeah. I hate glitter. I get really, really rashy from glitter. And like my skin is just allergic to it or something. So I don't know if eco glitter would be something that aggravates my skin like that. But in general, I effing hate glitter. And if I wash my hands and this stays on my hands, it's going to be an issue. So I don't know if I'll use this. Again, this might be something that goes to my niece. Your girl has glitter issues. I see a keychain, a dragon? I don't know. This was designed by Love from Four Seasons Fox. It is a Haiku Dragon keychain. So I'm going to leave it in this because I don't think I'm going to keep it. This will probably go to a giveaway. This one is a pretty keychain inspired by Spirited Away and designed by Four Seasons Fox. Like, I don't know anything about that show. This one is inspired by Neverland. This one is designed by Team Owlcrate and Michelle Gray, inspired by magical unicorns from Harry Potter. Again, the color, great. Unicorns, not so much. Then we have something really cool. We have this really neat umbrella. So this is a pattern of, looks like a castle and a gnome and a three-headed dog and an octopus and mer people and centaurs and unicorns and phoenixes. So this looks to be a Harry Potter inspired item. We've got Hedwig, we have Fox. So here's a little bit of the pattern. I'm not going to open up the whole umbrella right now, not because I'm superstitious, but just because that sounds like a pain in the ass inside. I will say this definitely has a smell to it, like a really awful plasticky smell to it, but it is a really cute Owlcrate umbrella. I like that it has the little sleeve that it goes into. Will it go back into this? Maybe, maybe not. This is really practical, and I actually really like it. So it's a travel umbrella that is illustrated by Anne Lambelet. Lambolette. Then we have our, oh, this is really cool. We have our pin, which I'm going to wait and show you when we get to the book because it does have a spoiler. Oh, it's the Tea Dragon Society. Oh, this is really sweet. So this is the Tea Dragon Society by Katie O'Neill, and I just got this for Christmas. It's just a smaller version. So this is the Tea Dragon Society, which I have right here. So this is the Tea Dragon Society. This is also the Tea Dragon Society. It's just in a little tiny book. So we got like a full graphic novel, and it's a really sweet graphic novel, guys. I really liked it. I think I gave it 5 stars, and I just read it. This is really sweet. I might end up giving this to my niece just because I have one. I don't need both, but that is adorable. Learn how to master the ancient art of caring for tea dragons with your exclusive copy of the adorable graphic novel, The Tea Dragon Society by Katie O'Neill. Many thanks to Oni Press for helping us create this exclusive edition. It's so sweet, like I kind of want to keep them both. That's really adorable. Oh, guys, I love it. Okay, I gotta keep going because we're gonna get too long. All right, last up in here is the book, and then I've got stuff for next month. So let me get this stuff out of the way, and then I'll show you the book, and then I'll show you the pin, since the pin does spoil the book. We knew that we were getting sprayed edges, and they're all signed, so that's really awesome. The book is Crown of Feathers, and this is by Nikki Palpretto. Nikki Palpretto. This is a much darker cover than the original, and then the pages are purple. Here it is. Nikki's signature is on this page in red. Here's a little map. So this is about people that actually ride phoenixes. That's kind of what I know about this. Phoenix riders. Like, instead of dragon riders, they're phoenix riders. This cover is actually really, really beautiful. So here's the original. Down here, it's a lot lighter, and then this one is much darker, and I think the colors pop. It's kind of like ominous. I believe it's like a darker story anyway, and I am here for this. We also got her letter to us, and that's got the map from the world on it, and just kind of says a little bit about her writing process. And then we got this really cool bookmark that says, sometimes the title of queen is given, sometimes it must be taken. It's double-sided, just a little phoenix feather bookmark with this string, so you could hang it, but this is like makes a great bookmark. So it'll go in, and then the little string will hang out for wherever you are. It's kind of neat. I actually really like it. I'm not mad at it at all. And then our pin this month is the official Phoenix Rider Club pin. It looks very like Jimmy Buffett, like Margaritaville colored, especially given the colors of this book. The pin doesn't make much sense, but it's pretty. It's just not the colors I probably would have gone with. So that is our pin, and it is very like light in color given the actual cover of this book. On one hand, Crown of Feathers is a story about survival, war, riding phoenixes into battle. On the other, it's a story about the bonds of sisterhood and if it's possible to destroy that bond forever. Debut author Nikki Palpretto weaves these two stories seamlessly together, and the result is an epic tale that will have you intrigued until the very end. We hope you enjoy this exclusive signed edition, which also has stunning stained pages. Your new book also comes with a letter from the author and an exclusive feather bookmark. The enamel pin is done with the Ink and Wonder, the artists over at Ink and Wonder Designs. They created this awesome pin inspired by Crown of Feathers so that you too can join the ranks of Phoenix Riders. I'm really excited about this book. I love that we got a full graphic novel. That is amazing. Next month's theme is Murder and Mayhem. Do I know what this book is? I don't know yet. I'll know before it comes out. I always know before it comes out, but I don't know yet. Sharpen your daggers. Our March box is all about murder and mayhem. Our book pick this month is an incredible debut that seamlessly blends fantasy, science fiction, and a murder mystery in one epic story. The twists and turns had us up all night reading, and we simply could not put this book down until its shocking conclusion. You'll receive an awesome exclusive Outgrade edition of the book that will be signed by the author. There will also be high-quality items inspired by Nevernight, The Savage Song, Three Dark Crowns, Game of Thrones, and more. We're also thrilled to share that every box will have an exclusive travel mug designed by Katarina Book Designs. Really, really happy with this book. It's one that I wanted to read anyway. The pin is great. It'll go on my little pin board. But this kind of really takes the cake for me. The umbrella is really, really practical, and it's actually really pretty. That's going to be it for now. I will touch base with a wrap-up at the end of this vlog. Because this will be in Sunday's vlog. Today is Friday. I'm filming into the future, and I'll check in later. Bye. I'm here. I am further along. I am on page 234. So I read about 100 pages. It is 8:12. I will for sure be able to finish this tonight, no problem. I have about 120 pages to go. But I am going to go and make myself a little bit of dinner, which is probably just going to be like leftover hoagies from the hoagie tray from lunch, which is fine, but I'm hungry, so I'm going to go get that. Grab myself some water because I'm still rehydrating after last night, and then I'm going to just continue reading this. It took me longer than it probably should have to figure out who Jack and August were in this book, but I did, and when it finally snapped and like all the pieces fell together and I realized who they were in this book, I legitimately got so emotional. like really, really emotional. I don't know why I thought this was going to be closer to the same time frame as The Wicker King, but it's not. Jack and August are the parents of one of the kids in this book, and it is everything. I'm loving this, and I'm loving this new cast of characters so very much, and they're so good to one another. Flawed, but so beautifully flawed. I don't know. I can't. I really, really enjoy this. So this one will unsurprisingly be like another favorite book for me. And I would not be surprised if Kay Ancrum is just an auto-by-author for me. Just me here crying my damn eyes out. Honestly, this has been the most tear-free vlogging ever on my channel. So the track record this week has actually been better than most. But I think this book just broke me a little bit. The tears missed the pages, but my pillowcase is soaking wet right now. Oh, fuck. Ooh, this one just got me in the feels real hard. Oh, shit. The premise of this book and knowing what's happening, like the decision that's being made right now, it's like, oh, it's breaking my heart. Okay, I gotta go finish this book. Also, new mascara is not fucking cry-proof. I'm sure I'll be back crying again. So I finished the book. Also, I've got to film the end of this vlog, and this is what I look like. It's gonna be a little while, I think, before I can do a review for this book. But I am gonna go with 5 stars, which shouldn't really be surprising. I have so many tabs, and so much of the end of this book is just covered in my tears. A lot of tears. A significant amount of tears are in this book. Oh, shit. I don't really know how to be okay right now. Whew, shit. Whew. This is so different than The Wicker King. It's so good. Oh, fuck. I have to go gather myself, and then I'll be back. I'll be back for the wrap-up, because it's 11 o'clock, and I wanna get this vlog up, so I need to finish all of this. Okay, it is the end of ContemporaryAthon. It is 11 o'clock at night. I have finished my last book. I need to be done. I tried to clean up my makeup a little bit, but guys, I've been crying a lot. My last book absolutely broke me. So today I finished 2 things. I finished Juliet Takes a Breath, which I did already talk about, and I just finished The Way to the Stars by Kay Ancrum, which comes out in March. And this book broke my heart, and then put it back together again, and then broke it again, and then put it back together again, and then, oh my gosh, guys, so many feels. And I'm trying so hard to not cry because you saw my last clip. Like, it was really beautiful. The premise of this is that Alexandria's mother has volunteered for a one-way trip to space. She's going to travel out further than anybody else, and she knows that when she gets on this shuttle, she's never coming back, and she's on there with a whole bunch of other girls, and they took girls that were like 17 to 18 years old, only women. They know that they're not coming back. They were chosen to really not have family ties. Alexandria's mom got pregnant while she was in training and had the baby, and there's a whole bunch of scandal kind of surrounding that after the fact. And Alexandria moves to this town with her father and meets Ryan and her group of friends and her brother, Ryan's brother, and this group that she's kind of collected to her. And Ryan is obsessed with space for her own reasons and has always wanted to go to space. I'm not as space obsessed, but just the thought of leaving and knowing you're never coming back, choosing to lose the life that you could have here to go out and explore the reaches of the universe and to further science and to have that opportunity. It broke me. This broke me. Because can you imagine, like, you never know your parent, you never know your mother, she's never been there for you, she never will be, she'll never be able to, because she made this decision to go out there, and it's so interesting, and there's so much, like, tragedy and heartbreak in this, and then you get to see August and Jack in this again, and that, like, warmed my heart and broke my heart all at once. And this is such a diverse cast of characters. They're all so beautiful and so flawed and so tragic, and I love them all so much. And I don't want to give any spoilers, so I don't really want to talk about different parts of this that really broke my heart, but, like, holy shit, it's so good. Okay, like, I really don't want to cry for the end of this. Went out and I bought CoverGirl Clump Crusher because everybody talks about this mascara and they're like, it's amazing, it's so good, CoverGirl's cruelty free now, so I can use it. And I was like, hell yeah, I can finally find out what, like, the big deal is with this mascara. And it separates your lashes, it gives you, like, decent lashes. That shit is not meant for tears. And I'm a crier, and none of my other mascaras have ever run the way that that one did. I had black, like, all down me. My pillowcase and the book all had, like, black all over it. Look at how warped the end of this book is. Like, those are warped pages from tears. I'm talking a lot of tears, guys. Like, so many freaking tears. I cried a lot. And a lot of that probably has mascara on it because the mascara ran too. Down here are tabs for errors that I found for the publisher, and then over here on the side are all of my other tabs. Green were for plot, the light purple were for romantic, the blue were for quotes and lines that really stuck out to me, the orange were for, like, shitty shit that happened, and then the dark purple were for, like, familial love and relationships. It was for sure 5 stars. I don't know what I have to do to be, like, Kay Ancrum's, like, new best friend and just, like, her and Shay. Like, I would like to be both of their best friends, get all their books early, and forever speak about how much I love them. I understand how The Wicker King might not be for everybody. This doesn't have anything magical or fantasy related at all. It has sci-fi-ish vibes to it because there is this space exploration, this idea of exploring space much further than we've ever been able to, or, you know, whatever. I won't say will ever be able to, but, like, than we have been able to. There's a sci-fi element to this. If you're interested in space, you're gonna love this. If you like hard-hitting, super diverse, hella queer contemporary books, and then you also like sci-fi, this is gonna be right up your alley. I almost want to tell Chelsea, like, if you liked her writing, but you didn't love the premise of The Wicker King, I think you'd actually really, really love this, Chelsea. Like, oh my god, it was so good. But I do want to wrap up ContemporaryAthon, go over everything that I read, and talk about everything a little bit again. Here's everything I read in physical form this week. First up, I read Bloom. This was an amazing graphic novel. This could be my alternative format. I also read something in verse, and I also read something in audiobook, so I had plenty of alternative formats. This was a really, really cute read. I ended up giving it 4 stars. Super great, queer, contemporary graphic novel, and it was adorable. By the way, Kevin Panetta and Savannah Ganashu. And then I read The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo, and that one was an audiobook that was read by the author, and I really loved it. I gave it 5 stars. That was phenomenal. That could be diverse, it could be blurple, it could be alternative format, it could be one that I meant to get to last year. I also would say that Bloom was my most recently acquired. I literally unboxed it the day of ContemporaryAthon, so there's that. Then I had Ramona Blue, which I definitely meant to get to in 2018, so that would totally count. That would also be blurple. That was 5 stars. Then we had Ivy Aberdeen's Letters to the World. This one was my picture on the spine. It could also be diverse. It could also be blurple. It could be a ton of things. I annotated this one too. I absolutely loved it. This was a 5-star middle grade read about a little girl who knows that she likes girls and she just doesn't know how to cope with it or what to do. So she really does a lot of her coping through art. And then a tornado tears her house apart. She has no home anymore. And her notebook with all of her pictures of her holding hands with girls goes missing. And somebody starts, like, leaving the notes in her locker saying, like, you should talk to somebody about this, and she's just not ready to, and she's trying to find out what to do and how to be brave and dealing with a crush. And then I read Juliet Takes a Breath by Gabby Rivera, and this one was by Ashley Herring Blake, by the way. And then this one's by Gabby Rivera. This one was my blurple. Pretty much everything was hard-hitting, though. Like, I think I cried a whole bunch at Ivy Aberdeen. Nothing near The Way to the Stars, though, which would probably be the most hard-hitting one for me. It wasn't necessarily dark or taboo, but like, shit. This one was a 2-star read. I think I've talked about it enough. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I read Extraordinary Means by Robin Schneider, and this I read in my audiobook. I didn't tab this one up. This was one of the ones that Charlie wanted me to read this year, so I went ahead and found the audiobook for this. Gave this 4 stars, really enjoyed it. It is about sick kids and friend groups and found family friend groups that were really, really sweet and really cute. This one was also really sad and kind of hard-hitting, and I really heckin' loved it a whole bunch. Then I read Jack of Hearts and Other Parts by Elsie something. That audiobook was phenomenal. I ended up loving it. I gave it 4 stars. There was like a mystery plot that I didn't really love, but other than that, it was the most sex positive and like spectrumed sexuality kind of a situation. The friend group was great. I enjoyed it so much more than I thought I was going to. Like sex positivity and actual sex advice. Really enjoyed it. 4 stars. And then rounding out the group was The Way to the Stars by Kay Ancrum, which I think we all know that I love, and I 5-starred and was absolutely freaking phenomenal. I read 8 things. I'm okay with that. I'm really happy with that. What I did not get to that was on my original TBR, The Half-Life of Molly Pierce, which I'm not too sad about because like nobody liked it. 96 Words for Love, which I still want to get to, and that will still be on my shelves. And Fear of Missing Out, which I will still read this month because it's an arc that comes out in March and I want to, need to. Like, honestly, one of the best reading weeks to have 8 books and them all be 4 or 5-star books with the exception of a 2-star book. That's amazing. Like, when does that ever happen? Especially with contemporaries. I think I just really picked great ones. I picked ones that I thought I was going to like or other people had hyped up enough. It was the most phenomenal reading week. It was amazing. I'm not going to announce any winner for the giveaway for the weekly wrap-ups or the week-long reading vlog because that will happen a week from today. You guys have a week to get those in and comment on my announcement video with those videos if you want to be entered to win. So just remember that that's an ongoing giveaway that will be taking place later. All of my other giveaways have wrapped up for the week that I offered. Thank you to everybody who participated in them. Thank you to everybody who watched my vlogs, commented on my vlogs, shared my vlogs, who participated on Instagram, to my amazing, amazing co-hosts, to Chelsea and Natasha, and to Melanie, to everybody who participated in the live drunk show last night, which was phenomenal and hilarious and amazing. It's just been the best week. I'm exhausted, but it's truly, truly been the best week, and I am so grateful and so thankful to everybody who participated and just for being a part of this amazing readathon. We can't wait for the next round, and I think that's going to be it. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's it. If you guys liked it, be sure to give me a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video, which luckily will not be a daily vlog tomorrow. Bye, guys.